Hello and welcome to Global Racing Esports Network. I am your host, not late enough, Mike Lester, out here in Kansas my bad, Nashville Super Speedway with the Global ARCA Series, coming to you 13 laps into the initial run. We're watching some good racing going on right here. Got Don Blazer in the picture, right there in front of Donnie Honeycutt. And sorry, I'm a little bit late tonight. Traffic jams, couldn't get home till very late. But I am here and we're up and running. Right now, it looks like Stephen Hayes is your leader tonight. I mean, still bringing up all of my stuff, so if y'all just bear with me for one moment and let me get all of my my things up here. So I wanted to get y'all the as much there we go. Yep, Stephen Hayes is your leader tonight, or as we speak, up here in that number 8 paint scheme for that number 8 Whataburger car there. But here comes the man that is always up front. Save a tire, DJ Honeycutt, challenging the number 8 for the lead. Looks like it's been some pretty clean racing. And I don't know if it's just my graphics, but it looks like these guys got some orange lanes at Nashville. So if everybody would stay in one of those lanes, we could get 4 wide racing going on here. The front 4 guys racing a little bit. Stephen Hayes pulling back out away from DJ Honeycutt. DJ Honeycutt now under fire from Justin LeBlanc and Don Blazer. Don Blazer, one of the top 4 guys going for the championship a week from Sunday in the truck series. So good luck to Don Blazer and DJ Honeycutt as well, going for that truck championship along with David Halsey and Dale Brooks. Yes, that's right. If you come to Global and your name starts with a D, you will be in the championship. I guarantee it. All right, let me see if I can. I have, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I was running super duper late. I don't have anything of my stuff at my disposal. I'm going to ask my assistant to see if he can help me out. Son, can you find my phone for me? All right. Oh, shoot. That is not what we did not want to see. We do not want to see that. I do apologize. I don't know how that happened. Is it right there on the phone? Or is that the remote over there? It might be in the car. I don't think it is, but I got it right here, son. All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everybody is already watching the broadcast. I am company up here in the booth with Michael Jr. Why does it keep doing that? I think it's Bubba's fault.
I didn't do crap.
Hey, you can't say crap on national TV, bro. All right. So battling up front, Stephen Hayes out front, but right now the battling's going on for that second position between DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, and Don Blazer. Don Blazer been on a roar as of late, been performing very well. has been performing very well at each level. So definitely big shout out to that number 14 there. Okay, so we are not at Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're reading this, the description on here, this is not Vegas. I will change the. So, but 23 laps in the books. Working on number 24, fixing to work on number 24. Top four, nose to tail. Stephen Hayes, DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, and Don Blazer, all in striking distance of each other. A little bit further back is good old Steve Gerber with crew chief Ryder. Hopefully sitting somewhere around. And Jeremy Richmond at 98, he's going to be sitting there in 6th place. Tyler Honeycutt, one of the Honeycutt clan, back here in 7th, fighting with Dad. Donnie Honeycutt and DJ, or Tyler. You got Ricky Hudgens back here in the 9th position. Right behind him is his good old buddy Jeff Wyma. Matthew Escalera, unfamiliar place for the number 21 monster car of Matthew Escalera, back here in the 11th position. Usually he's up front. Remember, he was a dominating force in our first ARCA series. Like that. Matthew Escalera, hopefully can get a full-time ride, can come in full-time in the truck series next season, and hopefully he don't get deployed again to mess up that. But like, be happy to see Matthew Escalera out there running hard. Oh, something happened. Something happened. Donnie Honeycutt. Donnie Honeycutt's falling like a brick. He's falling back down to 11th, 10th position now, just getting passed by Jeff Weimer and Ricky Hudgens. So I think those tires are starting to take its toll on that number 12. But behind Matthew Escalera is Dwayne Honeycutt. Dwayne Honeycutt back here in the 12th position with Ricky Mosier right behind him. And I told him, because I told him he wasn't going to get a lot of airtime, but I'm gonna get some airtime to the guy back in the very back, number 42, Philip Wilkinson, one of the new drivers out here this season. Hopefully get to see more of him next season. Practice on his racecraft, but he's just trying to get some seat time right now. Now Matthew Escalera is passing the number 12 car. I think 28 laps is pretty much it for that number 12 car. I apologize. Back up front, where all the action's happening, Stephen Hayes, DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, Don Blazer, still 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nashville Super Speedway, one of those awesome speedways. It's a lot of fun to ride. I think it's a 1.3 mile track, but it runs like a mile and a half, and it runs fast, and it's real fun to drive. I have not gotten the pleasure of driving the ARCA cars on this track this week. Kind of wish I knew that they were there and would have definitely ran it myself. We are caution-free, 31 laps in of a 115-mile track. Now, these cars could probably go about 60 laps on fuel, I do believe. I'm not entirely sure about that, but they can. This is, like I said, it's a 1.3 mile track, and usually on mile-and-a-half track, you can get about 35 laps to the tank. And this is a 1.3, so I think you get just a little bit more. So maybe about 55, about 55 to 60 laps. So these guys are going to be trying to stretch out this first run to try to get to that point where they can do it in one stop. Let me set this onto the ARCA General. Let everybody know that we are live. Stephen Hayes doing his best version of staying in the friggin' lead throughout the race there. Fastest driver out there. Let me see at the line. Don Blazer takes over third, or no, Don Blazer's still in fourth place, sorry. But last time by, Stephen Hayes was the quickest out of the four. Whoops, I apologize. Let's get back to... I was trying to bring up something I got to remember next time to get that on the other side there. But let me see the best time. But the best time put down throughout the race is a 30.955 from Don Blazer in at number 14. Justin LeBlanc back here getting everybody, the top four now starting to get a little spread out from each other. DJ's trying to reel Stephen Hayes back in. It looks like he's doing a pretty good job of it. I think DJ Honeycutt is real quick going into turns 1 and 2. I think Stephen Hayes takes it back in 3 and 4. See at the line, see who is quickest this time. Stephen Hayes still quickest, about 1/10 quicker than DJ Honeycutt. Approaching lap 40. Race going by with a quickness. It looks like Phil Wilkinson is 5 laps down, but other than him, all the other 13 drivers, everybody on the lead lap. Ricky Mosier is 12 seconds behind our leader, Stephen Hayes, but everybody, one mistake can change all of that. Everybody doing a great job of keeping it clean tonight. So Don Blazer's going to get a visitor from Jeremy Richmond in that 98 car. '98 looking at the inside of the 14. 14 gets a good run coming off the turn, but 98's going to get that run going into the turn. Side by side out of turns 3 and 4. The 14 giving them enough room to come up and just complete the pass. 14 knows he's like, ain't no sense of trying to race him right now. Got a long race left to go. You see the 14 just staying right there behind the 98, trying to catch that draft. Let's see if he can have the 98 pull him. Now these guys are on fixed setup, so there's nothing they can do to make their car handle anything better mechanically wise. The only thing they can change is the steering ratio, the brake bias, and the steering offset. Everything else is up to the drivers, how they save tires, and the art of saving tires is all up on the driver's hand on the way they drive these races. You can be quick for 5 laps and give up a lot of tire wear, or you can be caution is out. Looks like something happened to the 19, Steve Gerber. Let's go back and find out what happened to Steve. Steve up high. Oh, it looks like he just got it loose a little bit. Let me see. Let's see if we can. Let me see if I can slow this down for us. I don't know why my slow motion thing does not. As you see, he got high, and it looks like Matthew Escalera just got into that corner panel. And here comes Jeff Weimer. And so we're under caution for the first time tonight. Everybody's going to come down pit road and watch Steve Gerber. He probably got a little bit of damage, but we'll see if he's up here in the. Stephen Hayes getting that top spot up there. See what happens coming off pit road. Who's going to win the battle off pit road? I know DJ wants to get out in front of Stephen, but he's not going to be able to do it. Stephen Hayes out front. Justin LeBlanc, Jeremy Richmond now in 4th place. Don Blazer. That happened on the track, but Jeremy Richmond is in 4th. Don Blazer 5th. Ricky Hudgens now up to 6th place. Jeff Weimer up to 7th place there. Matthew Escalera 8th. Tyler Honeycutt can come off 9th. I don't think he got a lot of damage done to him with that connection that he made with Jeff Weimer. Dwayne Honeycutt is in 10th. Donnie Honeycutt 11th. Steve Gerber is going to fall back to 12th. But the big question is, how much damage did he get on that right side? We're about to find out. Ricky Mosier is in 13th place. He stayed out in order to keep maybe get his lap back. Did Ricky Mosier? Oh, he had 3 laps. He had just pitted when the caution came out. So he's going to stay out and get a wave round with 1 to go. I want to welcome everybody in watching out there in YouTube and Twitch. Man, glad y'all could join us tonight, and give a big shout out to your favorite driver. And if Grandma Honeycutt is watching, I got your notes last time I did a race, and I do appreciate you watching. But you're kind of watching the replay of this, so I don't see your comments until the next day. But anybody else who wants to make a comment, please put it down on there on the chat, and we'll send it out there and get it out there and on the broadcast. I know Mr. Ron Harrington, he's probably watching. Double file. Next time by, they're going to go back to green flag racing. We'll definitely keep an eye back here on Steve Gerber back here in that 12th position. See how much damage he got and see if it makes a difference in the way the car handles. I guarantee it's going to change the way the car handles. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse. We'll see. Pace car is down. Getting back to green flag racing. Stephen Hayes, slow rolling. Green flag out. So everybody on fresh tires. Racing should get a little bit heated in these early runs when everybody's got that fresh rubber. Seen DJ Honeycutt trying to catch back up to the 8 of Stephen Hayes, who got a good jump. Don Blazer back up and forth, getting around Justin LeBlanc. Justin LeBlanc falling from his 3rd spot all the way back to 5th. Don Blazer now trying to look on the inside of the 98. One and 2 battling with each other, and 3 and 4 battling with each other as well. Looks like the 14 got behind the 98 and got him a little loose. And now the 98 or the 14 and 85 touch. On the 14 side, door to door with the 28. Jeremy Richmond falling all the way back to 10th place after that little bumper job. There, look at Steve Gerber. Steve Gerber at 19th brought out that first caution. He's going to go up here and try to battle with the 98 now. Ricky Hudgens getting around Justin LeBlanc for 3rd place. Jeff Weimer, Don Blazer, door to door, back here for 5th. Don Blazer gets the advantage on Jeff Weimer going into turns 3 and 4. So you're running order. Stephen Hayes out front still. DJ Honeycutt in 2nd. Your new 3rd place runner is Ricky Hudgens, but here comes Justin LeBlanc in that 85. In 4th place, Don Blazer in 5th, with Jeff Weimer right behind him. Tyler Honeycutt, he's up here in the top 7. Matthew Escalera sitting there in 8th place. Justin LeBlanc gets back around to 28 of Ricky Hudgens, putting Ricky right outside of the podium. 14 is getting Don Blazer. He's using up them tires, man. He was going a little sideways coming off of turns 3 and 4. Tyler Honeycutt getting around Jeff Weimer. See if we'll ride with old Jeff Weimer. You see him staring at the back end of Tyler Honeycutt's number 7. You hear him getting out of the gas, get back into the gas, coming off the turn. Got a good run going right there. You see Tyler Honeycutt trying to get below the 14 of Don Blazer. Now we're looking at Matthew Escalera chasing these guys down. Ooh, everybody so close to each other. Don Blazer get side by side with Tyler Honeycutt. Don just looks like he comes down and doored him a little bit. I'm not sure if they made contact from this height, but it looked like Don came down and a little too low. Tyler Honeycutt getting underneath Ricky Hudgens. Oh, somebody just went up and hit the wall. And there was Jeremy Richmond. His woes continue. I hope. Yeah. Okay, he comes out and tows it away. Go back and see what happened with. Go back and see what happened with the 98, trying to rebound out from. Oh, he just gets loose, tries to overcorrect it, goes right into the wall, and it looks like his day is going to be over. Caution is out. Oh, what happened with Ricky Hudgens? Ricky Hudgens falls all. Let's back it up and see what we can find out what happened with Ricky Hudgens. He's sitting on the. Go here. Oh, Ricky just came down and got the quarter panel and got the. Let's see if we can see it from a different angle here. Let me see. Let's try to use the far chase. That looked like Ricky just came down and just slightly catch. Let's put it on Tyler Honeycutt. At 20, yeah, the 28 just comes down, and so Tyler Honeycutt getting some damage done, looks like. So second caution is out at lap 62, just over halfway. Mm. Let me see if I can bring. Yeah, well, we're kind of ain't got. Everybody's kind of not in the voice chat, so I can't really bring up anybody that's been involved in those incidents. So we'll just keep it right here. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why is.
Green flag.
I do apologize for that, everybody. I was trying to figure out why that stupid music was playing again. Stephen Hayes continuing to. All right. All right. So Stephen Hayes continuing to lead. Nobody has done anything with him yet. DJ Honeycutt, Justin LeBlanc, Don Blazer, and Donnie Honeycutt now in 5th place. Matthew Escalera 6th, Jeff Weimer 7th. Steve Gerber is going to be up there in 8th place. Doing a real good job of bouncing back from his earlier correction problem in that 19. Tyler Honeycutt, after having some slight contact with the 28, still on the track, still on the lead lap. Donnie Honeycutt getting around Justin LeBlanc. Justin's got one of those cars that takes a couple laps to get going, but once it gets going, it's a rocket ship. Don Blazer's trying to make up some time and try to catch it into the back end of DJ Honeycutt, sitting a half a second behind him. Justin LeBlanc right there. Justin LeBlanc's another one of those guys who show up every week and puts on a good race. You always see him in the top 5 every week. You got Matthew Escalera back up here in 6th place, back here battling with Jeff Weimer. Or sorry, not Jeff Weimer, but Donnie Honeycutt for that 5th and 6th place. Jeff Weimer right into the mix of it as well. Oh, Jeff getting a little bit loose coming off turn 4, coming to the start-finish line. And this would be normally the time when we center our attention on the number 73, 22, Mission 22 Chevrolet there, and he hits the wall. But it hasn't happened this time. But it will happen if we stay in here long enough. All right. Got to go back up front and look at Stephen Hayes. just leading this race all night long here. Does anybody have anything for Stephen Hayes? He's had a long enough rest out there shooting poor little deer that can't defend themselves. You know what, Stephen? Next time you go out, I'm gonna send some rifles to the deer. We'll make this a fair game. You just gotta teach the deer how to shoot back. Now that would be a sport. DJ Honeycutt, half second behind our leader. That's the way it's been the whole race. Stephen will get a lead, DJ will break into the lead, and Stephen will get a bigger lead. Back here, Don Blazer holding on to third place. Got 35 laps to go. 35 laps at this track does not take a long time to finish. So right now is when you got to make your move. You got to get up to the front. Don't believe they need to come down pit road for anything. Back here in a little bit in the back, there's Steve Gerber, Tyler Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt, and Jeff Weimer now. All in a fierce battle. You see 19 is Steve Gerber catching the 73 of Jeff Weimer. And the 7's coming into the picture as well. And DJ Honeycutt just can't get up to Stephen Hayes to try to battle him for that lead. Stephen Hayes doing a great job of saving his tires. Probably got taught by DJ how to do it. That looks like Don Blazer still sitting in third place. Next Thursday, we will not be airing the race next Thursday. I have to go in and get a procedure done on Wednesday, I believe. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to be home in time. I think I will be recuperating. So next Thursday's race will not be televised. So I do apologize that y'all are not getting another race here. Oh, Justin LeBlanc getting a little bit loose behind that 14. Oh, he gets underneath and they touch just a little bit, kind of reoccurrence of what happened with the 14 and 98 earlier. Just a 14 out front. What 90 or the not the 98 but the 85 getting the worst end of that, falling back, getting out of that gas and losing a lot of momentum. Now under fire from Matthew Escalera and Jeff Weimer. So back to what I was saying, I have to go and have a scope put down my neck, which is going to irritate my vocals for a while, and I'm not supposed to talk if not necessary for at least 3 or 4 days, which is going to be really hard for me because everything's necessary in my book. But I will not be on air and broadcasting. I might set up the broadcast and watch with no commentating. That might happen. So stay tuned and see if you can at least watch the race, or maybe I can get somebody to come on and commentate for me. But oh, thank you, Scoots. I do appreciate that. I'm hoping that it's something as simple as irritated larynx, as they would say. But definitely got to get it looked out. I've had a sore throat for about 3 weeks now, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. So, but we pay doctors a lot of money to answer those questions for us. Back out front, Stephen Hayes controlling this race from green flag to checkered, or sorry, green flag to lap 94. Anything can happen in the next 25 laps or so. Stephen Hayes out front. Now a second and a half lead over DJ Honeycutt. DJ Honeycutt is normally the guy that has that long run, that long run drive. But tonight, it's definitely Stephen Hayes taking the baton and running with it. Justin LeBlanc made it back up to third place. Got around Don Blazer. Looked like he took him on the outside. Oh. Looks like a lot of action back here in the back. Dwayne Honeycutt, Tyler Honeycutt battling back here for 8th and 9th. Ricky Mosier and Donnie Honeycutt battling back for 10th and 11th. Seven saying, Unc, you got to go now. You got to get out of my way. I'm trying to do something. Unc saying, well, boy, let me teach you some lessons here. You just don't tell us old timers get out your way. You got to earn it. Matthew Escalera making a move on Don Blazer for 4th place. Looks like Don is going in the wrong direction. See Steve Gerber right there behind him. Good bounce back for Steve Gerber. Battling back up to 6th place, trying to get that top 5 position away from Don. At the line, we're going to have 15 laps to go. Stephen Hayes built up a 1.8 second lead over DJ Honeycutt. His name is Donnie Jr., so therefore me saying Donnie Honeycutt is accurate. We just like to call him DJ, but DJ Honeycutt in 2nd place. Justin LeBlanc with a 3rd place showing at the moment. Looks like Justin LeBlanc at least 2/10 quicker than our 2nd place and leader. Well, not our leader, but quicker than our 2nd place guy. So Justin LeBlanc might be trying to get up there and challenge for that 2nd place at least. Matthew Escalera that time by was quicker than our 3rd place Justin LeBlanc. So all of our top 4 guys still running 31.8s, 31.9s. Which is about almost a second and a half off of their fastest times. But they're on 41 lap old tires right now. And they still have 11 laps to go. So who can make it the rest of the way? See who saved up enough tires, saved enough gas. Steve Gerber making the pass on Don Blazer for 5th place. You see Steve just taking that outside lane. Whoa. 14 got a little loose in front of 73. 73 corrects, trying to get not to get in the back of him, and then gets a little loose himself. Scoots, it sucks getting old. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dale Brooks Sr., and definitely good to hear from you, man. Oh, I do apologize. Every time I talk, it feels like sandpaper is going through my throat. Jeff Weimer making a pass over Don Blazer there for sixth place. Don I think his tires are gone. Like I said, I think the scope is just to figure out what is going on with the throat. They're kind of confused about what's causing it. So the scope is just to go down there and see if there's any bad stuff down there. So, but hopefully we have a negative result, and it just irritates my throat, and we'll keep on keeping on. Well, Scoots, you are probably a year older. If you were born in '74, you're possibly a year older than me because I was born in '75. Makes me 47 years old, I do believe. Gotta remember that I'm 47. See Don Blazer and close close racing between the 14 and the 73, and here comes the 17 of Uncle Dwayne. Come on here, see if he can join the fun. 7 laps to go. Oh. Uncle Dwayne makes the pass on the 73. Now looks to see if he can pass the 14. Well, back up front, Stephen Hayes continuing to lead. DJ's brought the lead back down to a second and a half. Oh, for a second there. Now he's falling back down. It looks like DJ's tires are starting to fail him. Losing a lot of time that last lap. I do appreciate the kind words from everybody out there. I will keep everybody informed as best as possible. Out front by 2.2 seconds, Stephen Hayes. He's just gonna. I mean, he just has led every lap. I mean, the race of domination. You see Donnie just getting out of his way, letting him pass. Oh, Donnie comes up and hits the wall. Now DJ's gonna have to deal with the slow obstacle of Donnie Honeycutt. I think Donnie's tires are just gone. Oh, final lap. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize it was a final lap. Stephen Hayes, one last time coming down the start finish line. Stephen Hayes is going to get the win here at Nashville Speedway. Damn, that hurt. DJ Honeycutt is going to come in second. Justin LeBlanc third. Matthew Escalera fourth. Steve Gerber fifth. Jeff Weimer going to come across fifth. Oh, yeah, sixth. And then Dwayne Honeycutt got seventh. Tyler Honeycutt is going to come home eighth. Ricky Mosier is going to come home ninth. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Hayes, your big winner tonight. Look at that. We're going to burn him down. Whataburger car. Very seldomly Stephen Hayes can say he not only beat DJ Honeycutt, but he dominated in dominating form. He's got a lot to celebrate tonight. All right, so we're going to pause the camera right there and keep that on there. And let's find our third place runner. And I don't see. Oh, there's Justin LeBlanc in Skilled Motorsports. Let's bring Justin LeBlanc down to the booth. Had a good car, had a really good fast car. It took a couple laps for his car to get going once he got fresh tires in there. But once he did, he was a rocket ship. Justin LeBlanc, Mike Lester in the booth. You have a copy. Oh, it's going just fine. I don't know if everybody can hear you. You're kind of low on my end. Say something real quick for me.
Yeah, tonight it's a good race. Shout out to TJ and Steve. They're really fast.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to the shout outs here in a minute, man. You guys had a really good race. You were up front, top four all race long. Got a little close on some of those counters. Can you tell us what happened between you and the 14 of Don Blazer out there?
Yeah, some good hard racing. Trying to go forward and trying to save some tires. We were both pretty hungry to get that third position. So
yeah, it looked like you made a little contact and you fell back about 3 spots and had to fight back, and you were able to fight back to the third place finish. Besides the 2 cautions, you guys ran a really good, clean race, really fun looking race. Man, how fun was it out there tonight?
it's a tough track, so really have to save those tires and try to keep your momentum. So really hit your marks. But no, it's a tough race. I've definitely sweat fest right now.
Definitely so, man. Like I said, next week, y'all are gonna. I didn't even bring that up. Next week, y'all are gonna be at USA International Speedway, the dirt track. How are you liking your chances over there? I mean, you've been on a roar as of late over here in the ARCA series. How are you liking your chances over there in the dirt track at USA International?
Yeah, it's definitely going to take some practice. I'm not much of a dirt racer, but I'll try to take that challenge and practice next week. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, there you go. All right, man. But before I send you back to General, who can I give a shout out to tonight to?
Yeah, give a shout out to you at the booth, Mike, for broadcasting. And like I said, the podium guys, Steve and DJ, they were on another level tonight. They were really fast. So shout out to those guys and everybody in Global. It was a fun race.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to watching the race next week at U.S. International, and man, good luck and congratulations on your third place finish.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, that's Justin LeBlanc, your third finisher tonight. Send him back to General and let him have some fun over in General. All right, the next one up, second place, and we don't normally bring this guy up the second interview. He's normally the last guy I talk to before I sign off, but tonight I get the privilege of talking to him the second interview. DJ Honeycutt, Mike Lush from the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, I mean, you came home second place. You pretty much stayed in second place the whole race. You just, I mean, you just could you got to the back end of Stephen Hayes a couple of times, but you just wasn't able to make it stick, man. Tell us, what could you have done differently?
I'm not sure, but yeah, stayed in second place. I think I don't think I ever fell out of second place or anything. So, I mean, I was just a second place car today. As simple as that. Steven just had a water injury, and I was kind of doing a more shallow injury, and it's just worked out more in the end. So I tried to copy his. I was more mimicking him throughout the run, but he was just able to carry more speed through the corners, and I was still trying to save a little bit, but the tires just on the concrete don't wear like they do on asphalt. So maybe that's just on me for trying to race it as an asphalt surface. But I mean, in the end, can't be too upset with the second place.
No, you definitely can't be upset with the second place. And I was going to ask you that. Normally, you are the king of saving tires and beating everybody on the long run. The way this race went on, it was right up your wheelhouse. That, you know, the long runs is usually on your side, but tonight it definitely was on Stephen Hayes' side because I mean he never lost the lead, and man. But besides all of that, man, how was the racing up there? I mean, I know you only one you really battled with was Stephen. You had some guys pressuring the back end, but how was the racing up there? And how much fun did you have?
I mean, I always have fun racing with Steven. He's like one of my better friends on here. We always hang out outside of just racing, and so we have like a really good chemistry, I would say. So we just really know how to race well with each other, and kind of just knows our little tendencies each other have. But I mean, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, that first stage, we were all pretty much nose to tail for the top four, I think, and then me and Steven eventually pulled away from them. We were saving more than everybody else, and then after that, even Steven was pulling away from me. I stayed with him most of the pretty hard for the first stint or two, but honestly, I was hoping that second caution didn't come out because I saw it was going to be close on fuel and I was going to be right on the money. And from what I heard from Steven, he wasn't going to be able to make it, so it didn't play out like that. It never usually doesn't. But yeah, just happy with the second place. Happy to come home with a clean race car. And most of the Hypershift guys finished top 10 today.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, man. Well, congratulations on the second place finish, man. Before I send you back down to Hypershift Motorsports, who can we give a shout out tonight to?
Yep, just those guys at Hypershift. Always fun racing with them. Love, just bonding with those guys. And thank you for broadcasting tonight. Honestly, didn't think you was broadcasting until you pulled me up a few minutes ago. But thank you for that. Hopefully we can get this truck race finished out. Truck season finished out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, speaking of the truck season, man, you're in the Final Four over there. The truck's gonna be in Phoenix 1 week from Sunday. How are you liking your chances of becoming a truck champion over there?
Well, I did what I needed to do, and that was get me in a position to have a shot at it. So at this point, I just got to go out there and race my race. And I mean, I know who I'm battling, so I'll have to pick and choose my battles during that race to be able to try to come out on top between those guys. But none of those guys are a joke, that's for sure. It ain't easy to win in any of our series. So I definitely just have to mind my P's and Q's and just try to get it done.
Most definitely. All right, man. Well, congratulations on the second place finish. And I mean, that's like really, I was about to say congratulations on the win because that's what I'm normally saying to you, but congratulations on the second place finish. I will update the scores or the standings tomorrow, so just send me a message to remind me. And man, good night, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good, Mike.
All right, and that was DJ Honeycutt. Now we're going to talk to the man of the hour. We're going to talk to the man who just friggin' dominated Nashville Super Speedway, led every lap, a stingy little butthead, didn't want anybody else to have any of the fun. Stephen Hayes, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
I'm that butthead. How's it going, Lester?
Oh, man. I honestly can say that calling that race hurt like a Dickens, but I'm here. We're talking 115 miles or 115 laps, which is roughly about 150 laps, 150 miles on the track. You led all the laps, including the last one that got you the win. Man, how are you feeling right now?
I feel pumped, man. I feel very happy. You know, I gotta love this track now. But I wasn't too thrilled coming into it. Nashville's a very heavy tire saving track, which, you know me, I'm usually not very good at that on ARCA. But yeah, I was able to keep it clean, have a steady wheel, and be able to stay ahead.
I would ask you how the racing was out there, but you didn't really see anybody in front of you. You seen a lot of people in the rearview mirror. You know, the long runs usually pay dividend to DJ Honeycutt, king of saving tires. But tonight you dethroned him. But with him in your rearview mirror at times, what were you thinking? You thinking that he didn't have the car, or were you worried that he was just playing possum? What was going through your mind?
No, I think what it came down to is the line he was running. He kind of had a sharp entry and a loose exit. But I just try to keep it super wide, super heavy arc, and save, like DJ says, you gotta save them tires. I definitely save them tires. I think I have the upper hand on DJ at mile and a halfs. Those are kind of my type of tracks I love. You know, DJ can just do so well on the short tracks. It's kind of amazing to see him get like 5 seconds ahead of second. But yeah, I was just able to find the line and keep it steady, and I just didn't think DJ had the line here tonight.
I do apologize. Got some little health things going on right now. Yeah, I've done lost my train of thought. All right, well, then I'll just pick up a new train of thought here. We're done with tonight's race. Going on to next week, you got USA International Dirt Track, man. How are you liking the chances of repeating?
I hate dirt and ARCA combined, so that's going to be a little hellhole for me. Little crapshoot, but last time we did dirt with ARCA, I mean, I wrecked out within 20 laps. The ARCAs just don't work on dirt. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. But
I don't think it works on dirt.
Yeah, it just, well, some cars, but I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'll just say that.
Okay. So, all right. Well, then, before we let you go, celebrate with the Hypershift crew. Who can we give a shout out tonight to?
Give a shout. I mean, Hypershifts, guys I was running with tonight, keeping me company while I was leading them away. Had fun with them. Good talk. Rest of the guys in this league, usually we try to race pretty clean. I think we did pretty good tonight. There's a couple incidents that probably could have been avoided, but, you know, stuff happens when you're racing. Racing is racing, but other than that, you up in the booth, I know you have some type of sickness. I don't know how bad it is, but I hope you get better.
I do appreciate that.
Sure you had a fun broadcast tonight. Other than that, that's about it.
All right. Well, we look forward to talking to you again in the future. Maybe not in USA International, but after that, I do believe might be some tracks that you are more adept on instead of the dirt tracks. You got Atlanta and Chicagoland coming Oh, I wonder if that's the new Atlanta.
I think it is.
I might have to come off the booth and go do some racing on that one and put somebody else
That's-
in here in the booth. You know,
it's
tell
gonna be
Dale
pretty
Brooks to
fun.
come over here and do some broadcasting. I might not be back healthy enough the following week to talk. So maybe I have to take 2 weeks off and just go in racing on November 10th.
We need to have Lester in here showing us how to do it.
Oh, well, you know me. I'm super speedway racing, man. But congratulations once again. And we look forward to talking to you in the following weeks. And yeah, congratulations and have a good night.
Thank you, Lester. You too.
All right. That is Stephen Hayes, your big winner tonight. I'm going to send him back down to Hypershift Motorway in order to close this broadcast tonight. I want to thank everybody for their kind words tonight. And like I said, I'm normally a private guy and not like that, but when you're part of a community like Global is, you kind of let everybody know what's going on with your life. And like I said, I'll be back in a couple weeks, hopefully. Everything with a good report, and look forward to broadcasting these Global guys racing over here in the ARCA series until I return. This is Global Racing Esports Network. I'm Mike Lester. Good night.